I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit about the setup for the NW48 setup from Neewer for your LED lights. You get 3 packs of everything, so 3 lights, 3 stands, 3 sets of filters, and you do 1 universal mount and 1 remote, 1 extender, and 1 sandbag. So this is a little bit confusing. So this is a sandbag, and you're going to be able to undo the Velcro here and stick weights in here. The problem with these stands is they're very easy to tip over, and you want to be able to make sure that doesn't happen while you're filming. So this is what your light is going to look like when you bring it out of the bag. You have a back, power with temperature, brightness, and battery powered operated or cord operated. The batteries do not come in these lights. You have to purchase them separately. Same with the remote. Has AAA batteries, and these batteries do not come with the remote. Make sure you get batteries separate for this. However, make note that the remote's not needed for operation because all your controls are in the back here. The remote is best for coordination of all your lights. You get 4 channels on the remote, and you can adjust the brightness and the color, and obviously turn off all the items, turn off the channels at one at a time, etc. So I'm going to break some things out of the way. This is your extender. There's a little screw on this side right here where you can put this on top of a pre-existing stand, and then obviously this has about 3 feet extension. If you want more, you have another 3 feet of extension or so. That's about 2.5 feet each. You have 2 regular stands and 1 large stand, so you already get a roughly 8-foot ceiling for your top light. And this universal mount, this top right here, this is the same as all the other stands, so I can show you how to put the mount on here. But so you are simply just inserting it over top, and then there's the tightening knob. And so once you have this mount on top, you're able to, I have no idea what this mount's for. I've never used one, nor will I ever use this, but you might know what it's for, and you might enjoy it. So you have a little pop here to adjust the handle, and then the handle loosens and tightens the mount itself. So right now we're loose, tighten it up, and now it's tight again. So that is your universal mount, which applies to all the stands, and then your stand extender. My stand extender actually came threaded out. So I can't put this on more than 1.5 turns, which kind of sucks, but that's the quality you get when you're paying for cheap. So here are the boxes and bags that come with all 3. This is what you're going to see when you bring it out of the box. First, give me this black bag. Black bag is going to give you your light box, and inside the light box is a diffuser and your supports. These supports come with a rubber band. Once you take this rubber band off, these are free floating. So if you don't want them to be loose in the bag, you're going to have these rubber bands, but these rubber bands are not going to last you more than a year. So I recommend Velcro as a more permanent solution, or something of the sort that's not going to snap, because these rubber bands are going to not last very long. Second box is this long one right here, and as you may guess, that's your stand. Open up your stand, pop out them all a little bit, and then this middle right here. Make sure that your tightness is all the way out, and then you're able to push it down. I normally keep my stand, so these arms right here. So now you got your legs set up. Now you have 2 different adjustments for the mounts. You have one on top right here, which brings out the little one. You can put that up to about 2.5 feet. And you have a bottom one, which gives you another 2.5 feet. So all in all, this stand, it's about 6 feet 4 inches as I have it right now. I'm just measuring because I'm 6 feet myself. So I'm going to lower this down. When it comes to mounting the light onto the stand, you are going to want to do it at probably eye level, because that's the most convenient for you. You'll see why in a little bit. I'll explain it. I'm going to bring it low here for presenting purposes. So again, we have the same mount as our extender did, but your light is going to come in an L shape right here. So you bring your lights, undo the bolt on this knob right here. Well, just undo the knob because you want to make sure that it's cleared before putting it on here. So when you first put it on, it's a little bit wobbly. No, it doesn't feel like it belongs. That's all right. Bring that tightening knob right up there, and she's nice and snug. Now we don't get that same wobble as we did before. So now you have it on there. Great, good. What you want to do, first of all, this light right here, you're going to tip it down if you want to put it on the diffuser. I'll show you why in a second. I'm a little experienced with it, but I'm not amazing with these. So this is pretty much how long it's going to take most people to put on the lights. I like to keep the names on the bottom. So what you're going to do with your light box right here, this is the confusing part, mounting the light box on top of the light. This is my best method. The manufacturer recommends a different way. I've tried it. This is the better way, trust me. Where this says Neewer, put this and address the light. Neewer towards you. Good. Now it's around the pole. Next thing you want to do, get out your poles, take off them bands, and you're going to want to stick these in these little holes right here. I'll bring this close so you can see what's going on. On the outside of the light, you can see there's dimples right here. There's these right here on the outside. Those are for screws. These right here in the corners that I'm pointing to with the support, those are where you're going to mount these in. They go in just like that, and then they tuck in. You're going to do that for all four of these supports. You're going to want to put two of the supports in out of the four. Only the two. You're going to go in the top left corner, right Bacchus, and you're going to put it in the top right corner. That's it. Now you're going to bring up the skirt. Again, make sure that that name is on the bottom side. You're going to bring it up and around, and you're going to rest the light on those first two poles. Now, this is the part that took me a little while to figure out. On the inside, right here, you see there's a little Velcro. On your bed. On your bed. On your bed. Bacchus, on your bed. So here's the difficult part about mounting the light box itself onto your supports. It's difficult to find where to mount on this side. This took me a little while because I didn't read the instructions when I first got these. And these Velcro, the Velcro and the black strip behind it are actually separated. So what that allows you to do is this support can go under the Velcro, just like so. So if you see right here, Velcro's on top, support's underneath it. So you're going to want to do that for one at the top, on the left, and then you want to do it on the top and the right. So now when you got this set up, you just want to check to make sure that your Velcro and your light box is disconnected on the top and on the bottom. Now you're going to install the second supports. First time we put our supports in the box first. Now we're going to put our supports. We put it in the light first. Now we're going to put it in the light box first. So like before, as you can see here, you're going to want to put it under that Velcro. So now keep that support in that Velcro. And you want to bring it up through the back, again, still in the Velcro. And then, as I showed before, there's that attachment in the back corner, right there. Stick the silver pin in that back corner. Now, this is going to be a little bit difficult if you're holding it from the bottom, so don't do that. Hold it from the top. And just give it a little bit of twist. These won't break if you give them a decent amount of force. They're pretty bendy. They can bend. So now we got that one in. Now repeat the same thing to the last side. Now this is the part where you're going to want to have it at head level. This part really shows that. Now I got to get down here and pop this in. So I'm popping it in the Velcro. The top of it, I'm shoving through the back. You can see back here, I'm shoving it through the entire light box. There we go. I'm keeping it tight. And as before, hold the top and stick that silver pin in the back. I'm going to adjust my light and bring it up a little bit right there. Now I'm going to stick the silver pin in the hole. And now we're mounted. That is the light box. It's all set up to go. And as you can see, my silver pin fell out here. Pretty easy. You can just muscle through it, bring her down, and throw that pin back. Now go back here again. Hook on the top, still good. Hook on the bottom. And we're set up. The light box is manually set up. Now in order to power this on, the only thing that needs to be done is plug in that power and switch to 2. Now, diffuser. Comes in this plastic bag right here. The diffuser out of the bag is inside out. You're going to see it in this condition right here. What you're going to want to do is grab each of the corners, flip them. Same thing for the other 2 sides. Get your thumbs in there, flip them. So when you're done, the Velcro right here, the Velcro is on the inside. This is the outside right here. No Velcro on the outside. Especially the same thing with the seams. Seams are on the inside. Keep the seams on the inside. So now that my diffuser is set up, I take the top Velcro and stick it on a Velcro strip on top of the light box. Put your 2 corners on the top, corner and corner. Don't put the Velcro on. I recommend put the corner on. Then do the Velcro. Now our diffuser is set up. Now we can use our remote if you have a battery. However, I don't have a battery. So I'm going to have to plug her in. Grab a quick power cable, and now I'll finish the rest of the job. So the last little box I've yet to open up, the power cable. And now we have a little DC connector here. When you originally plug it in, nothing's going to happen. Oh no. You got to press 2. You go down to 1, it's dead. It's because that's going for battery power. Go up to 2. And that's not supposed to happen. Oh! Plug her in. Plugging in the box, turning on the power. Okay, now we're good to go. We have light. So, one knob on the back. You turn the brightness all the way up, all the way down. And we have our temperature. All the way up, blue. All the way down, we get more of an orange. Now, I'm going to show you the remote. So I'm going to stick it on channel 2 on the remote. Press channel 2. Now it works good. Off, on, very responsive. The one thing about the remote and the UI is that it's very slow. So it's not that it's not responsive, it's just the increments are so small. So if I'm going to adjust the brightness, I'm holding down, holding down, holding down. Hey, we reached 10%. Same for the temperature. So I'm going to turn the brightness back up manually. It's a little bit faster if you do it manually. Sucks if it's in the air. The temperature. Going warmer. Sorry, going colder. Colder. And now we reach all the way cold. I got one more secret to show you guys. This light, I'm a big fan of it. We're using beam. I turn the camera around. There's 1. And there's 2. Using the remote, I can select all. Thanks for watching.